It is way too early, 4 AM here at the E-Yachts Sydney office. Taking the BRABUS 900 to Yamba via the sea. We've got a weather window which is perfect. We've got a drone on board. We've got some really good boat drivers. So let's go down and get the boat ready and get this show on the road. So,
Peter Owens, Mr. BRABUS himself.
E-Yachts owner and director. Next up we've got Dean Husband.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
Looking forward to this cracking run.
Fantastic, and I'm Joe Fox, all part of Team E-Yachts.
First stop is Port Macquarie.
Pete, why are we doing this? Why are we doing the trip?
God knows why.
Because I thought it'd be a good idea.
No, we've had this planned for a while. I think this is a good boat to do it in. You know, we can do a speed record today, so let's see how we go. We'll do a bit of filming on the way and we'll have some fun. That's why we're doing it, to have some fun on a BRABUS Shadow 900.
Nice. And Dean, you know the boat, you looking forward to it?
Certainly am, after running it down to the harbour previously. We've got pretty flat waters today, so really looking forward to sitting on an estimated average of about 40 knots to achieve the goal that we've set for ourselves. So we'll see how we go today.
Let's go! Let's go!
So talk to me, 2-hour update. Yeah.
So as you've probably seen from Joe just panning around, we're just coming past the lighthouse at the entrance to Nelson's Bay. We're approximately 2 hours in, 2 hours 4 minutes to be precise. We headed off a little bit earlier than expected, so due to being in the dark we're keeping our speed below 30 knots for the first hour or so. We've since been sitting on about 40, just tweaking the boat, finding where it really likes to sit nicely. Finding that about 40 knots we can get our fuel burn down to 140, 150 litres an hour, very comfortable. Probably see over out the screen here we've got a very slight easterly swell, a little bit of a wind chop, but beautiful conditions at 40 knots. And 260 litres fuel gone so far, 380 to go, approximately halfway to Port Macquarie.
Fantastic.
Pete sitting in the back of the limo there.
Oh, yeah.
Comfortable in the back?
Gin and tonic time, yeah, or not?
Glass champagne, sir.
Yes. I've got some pastries here for breakfast.
Yeah, let's have some. Broken Bay to Port Macquarie in how many hours?
It'll be exactly 5 hours.
Exactly 5 hours by the time we get to the fuel dock.
9:57. We left at 5:02. Yep. By the time we get the fuel dock, it'll be exactly 5 on the dot.
And we've still got 100 litres left of fuel, so that's a win.
Yeah. Nice work, boys.
Fantastic.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, very nice. So quick stop in Port Macquarie for a coffee, bacon egg roll and some fuel for the beast. We're going to jump straight back on now. Been here about 30 minutes, so it hasn't eaten into too much of our time. We'll pop the drone up on the way out and burn out nicely through the heads. Okay, beginning of leg 2, leaving Port Macquarie. What's the time? Time is 10:30 in the morning. Update for us.
So we're about 6.5 hours in. We're well past the halfway mark. About 2 hours to go till we get to Yamba. We've been going about an hour and a half since we left Port Macquarie. Just having a little driver changeover. That's why we slowed down. Love the old trip, but as we've found out, when we get this boat at 38 knots, it's when it really smooths out. It's very comfortable, using minimal fuel, having a great time.
What's the weather at the moment?
We've had up to 15 knots. Looks like we've probably got about a 5-knot easterly coming down, an easterly swell, and a little bit of a northeast chop ahead of us.
Good. How big's the swell?
There you go, there's a good one. You probably just saw that over my shoulder. We've probably got a good metre and a half, with a bit of sea on top. You can look over the shoulder, you can see them rising up. We drop into the troughs. You can just hang on there, Joe. I'll pick up the speed again just so you can get comfortable.
Check over to the boat, but we've come into quite a big northeasterly swell, probably pushing 2 meters, so we pulled it back. We were cruising around say 38 to 40 knots, pulled it back to about 23, 22 knots now. We've got about 20 nautical miles to go to Yamba. Really, we're just in kind of passage banking mode now. Even so, we're still very comfortable and cozy in the cabin, so it's all good.
You and I we take a spin down the highway, never let go. So we drive to the shore and we shout, we don't know how we close it, but to feel the rush again. And it's never coming down, we're invincible.
Fun and enjoyable because it's really fast. Because it's fast. Because it's a BRABUS now.
We're in Yamba. I think we came in with about 300 litres, which wasn't too bad.
How are we doing?
Good. Well, that was a nice run in, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
Nice bar crossing.
Bit hairy, but
well driven.
well, thank you. Bit of adrenaline rush.
Last
Enjoyed
leg
that.
was a little bit more stressful than the previous one.
Slower at the end.
So, a bit rougher.
Yeah, so we probably averaged what? Around 30, 33 then?
Yeah.
How many miles was it?
130 or something. 130.
130, and it took 4 hours.
Yeah.
Nothing really better, is there, that goes through the water than the size.
37-foot boat in that.
You can't.
Like I said, I've been more uncomfortable in 65-footers in that.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? To be able to do that speed in that horrible, sloppy choppy nor'easter, 15 knot nor'easter. Those engines are just purring too at 25-30 knots. Just purring, weren't they? I mean, 40 knots of purrs, but even you couldn't even hear him at 25-30. She's a beautiful boat.
Weapon.
Weapon.
That's a new name. So I'm back in Sydney now after that incredible trip from Sydney up to Yamba. Awesome, the boat went incredible offshore, 9.5 hours it took us, including a fuel stop. So I don't think there are any 37-foot boats that can cruise at 30 to 40 knots offshore all day and, you know, be in such comfort. The boat handled amazingly, really good fun to drive. We had a great trip and we hope you enjoyed this as well. We hope to see you along next time for the next adventure. Thanks for watching and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.